We are starting chapter number 2, Making of Pakistan. Revivalist movement in the subcontinent. Revivalist means a person especially or a member who promote or holds religious revivals. Muslims ruled the subcontinent for more than 1000 years and their status declined gradually. A number of religious scholars and reformers started movement for the revival of Islamic teaching and values. Their struggle to create Islamic spirits in the Muslims of the subcontinent is known as revival movement. Movement of Shah Waliullah. Shah Waliullah was born on 21st February 1703 at Delhi and died 10th August 1762. Shah Waliullah's name was Kutubuddin, but due to his spiritual virtues he was called Waliullah. He was an Islamic scholar. After the death of Emperor Aurangzeb, a wave of religious and moral degradation swept the Muslims of the subcontinent. He wrote letters to the Muslim rulers and warned them about the declining state of the Muslim society in the subcontinent. Ahmad Shah Abdali saved the Muslims from the Marathas. Shah Waliullah's meritorious work was the Persian translation of the Holy Quran, and he wrote the books on Hadith, Fiqh, and Tafsirs to revive Islam. Movement of Syed Ahmad SHAHEED of BARELVI. Syed Ahmad was born 29th November 1786 at Raebareli and died on 6 May 1831. He was the founder of Tehreek-e-Mujahideen. Syed Ahmad Shaheed is well known in the history of the subcontinent as a preacher of Islam. His struggle was against the evil forces in the subcontinent. He wanted to make the Muslims as the true lover of Islam. For this purpose, he started the Mujahideen movement. The objective of the Tehreek-e-Mujahideen were to preach unity of Allah, to revive teachings of Islam, to establish a state in the subcontinent in accordance with the principles of Islam, to protect Muslims against such acts and ideas as are contrary to Islamic values, and to preach jihad. Syed Ahmad wanted to eliminate the domination of Sikhs in the Punjab and NWFP. He traveled thousands of miles to raise the Mujahideen. He established the headquarters near Naushehra in 1826. He fought many battles against Sikh. In 1831, he martyred at the Balakot with 600 Mujahideen. He and his friend were buried near Balakot. Faraizi movement. The founder of the Faraizi movement was Haji Shariatullah. He was born on 1761 at Faridpur and died 1840. The Faraizi movement was founded in 1818 by Haji Shariatullah to give up an Islamic practice and act upon their duties as Muslim. Haji Shariatullah advised the Muslims of Bengal to get rid of un-Islamic customs and practices. After the death of Haji Shariatullah in 1840, his son Muhammad Mohsin, popularly known as Toto Mian, organized the movement and carried on the work of his father, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was an Islamic reformer and philosopher of 19th century. He was the founder of Oriental College and he became the leading light of the wider ALIGARH movement in 1875. As we know that after the War of Independence, the condition of the Muslims of India as the British failed more on the Muslims than as Hindus. They considered that the Muslims were responsible for all the wrongs and the war held and because of their harsh behavior. In such conditions, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan came forward and tried to help the Muslims. The objective of Aligarh movement was to create an atmosphere of mutual understanding between the British and the Muslims, to persuade the Muslims to learn English education, to bring a social and cultural reform amongst the Muslim community. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan wrote a pamphlet, The Cause of the Indian Revolt and the Loyal Mohammedan of India. An effort was made to create goodwill between the Muslims and the British. The Aligarh movement became a source of strength for the Muslims in the subcontinent. In short, the Aligarh movement became the source of strength for the Muslims in the subcontinent. It also provided the foundation for the two nation theory.